Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are back in England to start the 2024-2025 season in the Championship. Oh, this is going to be so fun. With Bristol City, and our featured match today is against the always difficult Blackburn Rovers. Should be a great test to see if I have indeed built a squad worthy of competing at this level. A couple of updates, well more than a few updates for you before we get started here. Let's take a look at the squad that has been built for this season. Now again, the big concern from Captain Jake Cooper was, had I built a deep enough squad to go into this season? And I think now, you remember the depth trouble we had last season. That's been addressed. We now have a fully stocked larder. We have plenty of players, and look at the skill level on these players too. I'm very happy with what we built here. We got one loanee, Dylan Hughes. He's sitting on the right-hand side there, a winger coming to us from, I believe, Leicester. Not Aston Villa, from Leicester, and potential looks pretty good. He's just here for 3 months, though. He's only here to cover us in the interim because of injury trouble, which we had, because of course we have injury trouble. Why wouldn't I have injury trouble with one of my European saves? Greg Kilty, our recent signing, of course, has to go ahead and sprain an ankle during preseason, but he still, in theory, should be good to go. Still considered a quality player, still 3.5, even with his injured ankle, so he's going to be patrolling the right-hand side for us. Very excited to get him up and running. Quite a few good first-team players in the mix here. Carl Stewart turns out to be a 3.5, not a 3. Very happy about that. Ledson's still 3.5. Brian's 3.5. Coyne's still a 4. Tyler Harvey. He was supposed to be a major acquisition for us. And again, he's on 10,000 a week. 2.5. Yeah. Not exactly happy with that. But as long as he performs, as long as he does his job in that attacking mid or midfield role, I will be happy with it. Because again, as you saw previously, we have gone to a simplified 2 tactics formation. I have abandoned wholesale the 4-4-2 narrow diamond. It just doesn't work in this team setup, and finding a D-mid seems like a waste of resources when I could be getting better attacking talent. So the 4-4-1-1 is the natural successor to that, with the super ultra crazy 3-5-2, and in preseason it's looked not bad. It's looked pretty good. I'm quite happy with 3-5-2 where it's sitting right now, but for now, we're going to start the season with a 4-4-1-1. We're going to go defensive against Blackburn Rovers because it is Blackburn Rovers, and we got to keep it very tight and defensive at the back. Starting lineup again, as you expect, Coyne leading the line with Tyler Harvey in behind, Brad Yeo and Gary Turner. Turner finally back from his injury. He'll be coming off the bench. Brad Yeo. This kid, we got him off of the English trial days. This is a pretty darn good English trial. That's 21 years old. Very happy with that first touch as an attacking midfielder. He's going to be fantastic. He can also play as striker. So now I think we've got enough depth to sit behind Coyne. And when we're playing 3-5-2, we have legitimate options as second striker, which makes me very, very happy indeed. John Beale did indeed successfully join us after his trial. He's going to sit in that midfield ball-winning role in case I want to move Ledson over. Bit lower than I would have wanted for 5,000 a week. 2.5 potential, up to 2.5, maybe 3.5. Not where I want, but it's better than nothing. Depth is good. Callum Ferguson was out of club, and I want some Canadian content on this side. Yes, please. He'll sit as depth right winger, and on a very reasonable 2.4k a week. Yes, please. On the reserve side, quite a few reserves. Now, ignore all the people who are just sitting there on reserve just so they can get their fitness. We have quite a few kids who were brought in for the express purpose of providing depth, and most of them are on loan. Those that aren't are Sam Hart, Dave Ottaway, and Tim Simpson, who I can't get rid of. Ottaway will be let go at the end of the season, and Sam Hart is just there because. But look at these people we got here. We got Steve Black's out on loan. Great. Michael Chapman, out on loan. Good, get rid of him. Lee Dawes, who is desperate for a move because he's clearly not going to make first team. Yeah, he's on loan. Anthony Everett on loan. Neil Rayner on loan. George Peacock. I brought in thinking he'd be good depth, and then it became clear that he was actually the 3rd or 4th best DLP. So he's on loan. Hopefully he will improve and hit that 3.5 potential. That would be very nice to see. Mike Foster, again, a lot of depth that I brought in just so I could send them out on loan and have them as emergency call-ups, because no depth really hurt our chances to win the league more convincingly than we did last year. But we won it, and we're in the championship, and really, that's what matters. Taking a look at the full transfer roundup here in our transfer history. I think the last time we came in, the ins were Lewis Kirby, John Beale, Dylan Hughes, George Peacock, Brad Yeo, and Ifani Garba, sorry. He's one of our limited defenders. I'm, again, trying to make sure we stay nice and tight at the back, especially with that 3-5-2. I want strong options in central defense. Kane Evans, though, has really had a great preseason, and he will be getting first-team minutes as a youngster, actually displacing Jakub Solkic. So, we're going to be very well stocked for defense. You remember my 4 pillars approach to Grimsby Town? Connolly, Hughes, Grant, and McGoldrick. I'm trying to recreate that here at Bristol. We should be doing fine. On the way out, no shockers here. A ton of people out on loan. We already covered them. Let's not waste any more time on it. Let's look at the big stuff from the international scene. And we'll start with the European Football Championship, also known as the Euros. Yes, Italy has won 2-0 over Germany at home, which makes Italy back-to-back winners of the Euros. Very exciting times at the San Siro in Milan. Very, very, very happy times in Italy, beating Germany 2-0 in the semifinals. It was Germany 3-2 over Portugal and Italy 2-0 over Russia. That is how the Euros shake out. I don't think any of us are too surprised considering the wealth of talent available to Italy in this save file. They're absolutely killing it. And some of their players are just disgustingly good players. Leonardo Girardi here is just the $73 million man for Chelsea, making $250 million a week. A week! So in a month, he's a millionaire. My goodness me, isn't soccer grand? On the other international front with Canada, of course, we are at the Olympics. We're not doing well, but that's to be expected. This was the final squad we went with. As to be expected, we went with a strong spine. Dickinson is our young goalkeeper who's still not an overager, thank goodness. Smits on the back line, Hamilton up front, Arid in the middle. And even that wasn't enough to guide this squad of misfits through their first game in the group stage. Group A, of course, an exceptionally tough group, and we got hammered 3-0 by the Ivory Coast. By the way, remember that Italian team who won their second Euro in a row? Yeah, they're in our group, and we played them to end the group stage. So, we're not getting out of this group, barring a miracle against Australia and Italy, which is not going to happen. Unless we just wipe the floor with Australia and Ivory Coast, or Australia does us a favor. Yeah, it's not happening. So, as long as we perform well, that's what I'm looking for in this Olympics. One other note about injuries. I mentioned injuries were hurting us in the build-up to this squad. That's Canada. Let's try Bristol City. There we go. Rashford coming back from his. Kilty just come back from here. You may recall we had one loanee, Michael Keane, who we were very, very high on. We were very happy to have him. He was great. We all loved him. Yeah, quick problem with that. Something very, very bad happened to Michael Keane. Tore his calf muscle in preseason, out for months. At that point, I'm like, okay, we're already paying 20 grand a week to keep you. I'm not paying 20 grand a week to keep you on the bench injured. We're sending you back to your parent club. So, back 31-year-old Michael Keane goes, and we have youngsters take his place. So, on the whole, I'm not overly upset about that development. So let's take a look at how preseason actually went. Well, we beat up Bath City 3-0, drew Cardiff City 1-0 all, beat Standard Liège 2-1, lost to Feyenoord Rotterdam 3-1, beat Bolton Wanderers 1-0, tied Real Sociedad, which that one shocked me that we tied Real Sociedad at home 1-all, lost to Palace 2-0, lost to AJ Auxerre 2-1. This is why I always get a little bit iffy when I leave these matches to my assistants. And then the Corey Smith testimonial against the non-league Blackburn Rovers, because Norwich were unavailable. So I figured let's just beat up some lower league team. Gary Turner with 4 goals, 9.8. Because of course we're beating up a non-league team. Of course, in a Smith testimonial, we would get a 9.0 or 9 average. Yeah. Corey Smith had a good testimonial, I must say. Played 62 minutes, 9.3. About what you expect for the long-tenured member of this squad. As I mentioned, I wanted Norwich to be his opponent since he started there back in 07-08. Has been on loan with Barnsley and Oldham. Actually went to Oldham on a free. But the only club he's ever spent any serious time with outside of Norwich has been Bristol City. And we've been very, very happy for his service at this club. A deserving member of the testimonial crowd. Alright, let's get to the important stuff. The featured match of the day. Blackburn Rovers. Oh dear. And we are at Ewood Park. We are a away team for this one to start the season, and I'm hoping we at least keep it tight at the back. Maybe a 1-0 loss. That would be nice against Blackburn Rovers. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You've seen the lineup. I'm happy with this. Nothing really needs to change. Let's get into it. Success will not be made easier by the absence of grade Kilty. I agree. We needed Kilty. We really did. But that's why we have Hughes on loan, just to cover Kilty's injury, and then when he's good to go, we will let Hughes go back to his parent club. Flat 4-4-2 here. Ooh, Barry Gibson playing advanced. At the left for Blackburn. Sorry, Ben Gibson, my apologies. Yep, I always love how my assistant coaches all just take their ankles out. I like this guy. Damien Rodin, you all right, buddy. You all right. Keep an eye on them. All right. And we're just going to be totally cool. We're just going to say good luck out there, everybody. We're going to need it. And we're going to just play nice and simple. I got faith in you all to keep it tight at the back. We're going to play a nice defensive game here. Keep it tight. And away we go. Ewood Park. Ooh, Rail Racing's bosses in the stands. Fun times. Bristol City in their red and white. Blackburn in those very delightful teal and white kits. Start up nicely in the attacking third here. Ledson holding possession, as I've been telling them to do. Harvey looks for Brian, and nothing to it. Right, a respectable result is all I'm looking for to start the season here. The board seems to think we can get mid-table. And in fact, they are demanding we get mid-table. Oh dear, that's not a good start. Villabreed had a good preseason. He had some pretty good saves, pretty good quality, but that is not good quality at the back at all from the former Burnley keeper. Bennett closed down, but still cracks off a nice shot. Reed, you can say, a bit late to react on that one. Positioning was okay. That's not good at all. There's the 1-0 I was hoping we would keep it to. Let's see if we can tighten it up and stem the bleeding here. Gando's shot is deflected out for a corner. Board's also not happy with my lack of production on set pieces. Really don't know what I'm supposed to do to fix that. I've tweaked my setup again. We've got good set piece takers. We'll see if I can actually get something to happen this season. Not feeling overly confident about it, if I'm being honest. At least we defended that set piece well. That was good. Hughes now on the right. Coyne. Stewart. Carl Stewart has been so far. If preseason has been a good indication, Stewart's been a good pickup for us. Harvey, not so much. Harvey, not so much. Hughes keeps the ball on the right. Goes inside to Stewart. Shot is just wide of the target. Well, at least we've got a shot. We're threatening, and that's the important part. Hey, we even got ourselves a foul, possibly even a card. No, just talking to you. Stern talking to you for Gibson. Meanwhile, Tanzer gets himself a yellow 20 minutes in. Not good from our starting left back. Ngando's free kick is over the bar. Not by much, though. So in these early matches, all I want to see is that we can hold our shape, really keep it together at the back. Maybe scare one up on the counter here. I'm not going to tell them to leave defense to counter anytime soon. I want to make sure we keep it tight here. I mean, if all we lose out is a wonder goal, if we only lose by one wonder goal, that's fine. It's a good start to the season, especially against Blackburn. Maybe we can make something out of it, though. But Stewart loses out to Gibson, really not giving me much faith in his abilities. He may be coming off at the hour mark for Yeo. Because if Harvey's going to be garbage, I might as well bring out some kid and get him some minutes. Hey, developing youth has been something I've been half decent at. I mean, look at the results over with Grimsby. By the way, Cunningham and Ceylon still looking pretty solid for Grimsby, so I have not taken my eye off of those two potential pickups for my old team. Meanwhile, Reeve knocks that into his own net. Bennett will get the glory for it, but Reeve not looking good on that particular instance. Yikes. Tanner with the cross. Poor Markman. Nobody goes after Bennett. Reeve was there, but not enough. You can see he jumped away from the ball, expecting it to go back across the face of goal. Instead, it goes near post, and it's 2-0 Blackburn. Yeah, not too happy. Not too happy. 4 at the back. We're still not keeping this Blackburn attack. Oh, hey! Hey! Show me the goal. Why aren't you showing me the goal? 2-1 is great. Show me the goal. Come on. Here we go. All right. Stewart to Harvey. Coyne goes off his man. Takes a touch. Little juke, little shimmy through steal, and it's 2-1. Hey. I'll take it. Only down by a goal. That was my minimum acceptable level, and Harvey actually gets an assist out of it. So, for all my yelling at him, he did come up with an assist. Yeah, Bennett's kind of running us ragged here. Come on, boys. Keep going. Of course, by win, I mean only lose by 1, so, you know. Potato, potato. Manage those expectations. Let's take a look at Mr. Bennett here. Yeah, we're basically all over him. We still can't take him down. That's worrying. That is worrying. But I think the important thing out of this, though, is our attacking line looks really good. Our defense, yeah, not so much. Cooper and Evans not really showing up here. Evans, again, the youngster, he may be seeing a seat sooner than later for the more veteran boot of Sokolic. Woo! That took a deflection on the way in, didn't it? Actually, we had to be sharp on that one. So again, he's not a bad keeper. Just being hung out to dry a bit by his defense, though his slow reaction time is not really helping his case here. That corner goes nowhere. Bryan will recover. Joe Bryan inside to Tanzer. Still up from this corner. Ledson. Ledson got lots of plaudits in the preseason. Can he show up? That deflected shot will go up for another corner. Coyne will take it. Floats it up, looking to the 6-yard box, and Gibson is there. Bryan will recover, right back into Coyne, still in an onside position. But now he's kicked the ball and injured himself. He has kicked the ball and injured himself. Oh dear. All right, Gary Turner. Show him how it's done. See if he can replicate his 4-goal performance against Blackrock. I doubt it. Still, at least we have someone who can come off the bench and be at the level of Coyne. Remember, that was our problem last season. If Coyne went down or was tired, we had nobody to follow him up. Reeve, there we go. That's the saving I like to see from Reeve. Very nice. I'm just a little bit miffed that Coyne kicked the ball and injured himself. I mean, you're a professional footballer, right? You've been playing soccer for most of your adult life, and you injure yourself just calmly kicking a ball. That does not fill me with confidence. And by the way, Kane Evans, you're coming off for Sokolic. Thank you. Cooper has picked his game up so he can stay. Story saved by Reeve. But Evans, I think, is a little bit overawed by the occasions. We'll bring on Sokolic. Provide that veteran presence. And for our final substitution, what do we do here? Good job, Hughes, winning that ball. He's got some space upfield. Let's go back to Tommy Smith, who's over... No, he's not his correct side. And Sokolic looks long for Turner. Can't get past Walsh, but Stewart does well to get there. This could be something here for Bristol. Inside to Harvey. Harvey. To Ledson. Finds Turner. Stops. Lays a nice ball in for Harvey, who puts it in! Off the near post, Tyler Harvey. Scoring on his debut. It's 2-2, and look at that. Tyler Harvey has shut me up. Now, was the goal offside? That's the shout here. Turner, nobody there is in an offside position, and Harvey does well to beat his man. Lovely strike, 2 off the post. Well, that's very nice indeed. Now we got to think about our last sub here. We do have League Cup coming up in 3 days against Birmingham. I do want to keep some of these players fresh. Although I do want to play 3-5-2, so keeping the fullbacks fresh is not exactly high on my priority list. I think. If I'm being honest, we're going to bring off Joe Bryan. We'll bring on Zeli Ismail. Ismail's still top choice wide midfielder. Usually have him on the right, but goodness knows he can still perform on the left, and we need somebody who can perform out there. Oh dear, right off the opening kick. It's not filling me with confidence. Tanner. Cleared by Scarlett. Stewart flipped it over the head and Goy. Svensson. Walsh. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Bennett, the story! Woo! He was offside. Woo! Thank goodness. Tanzer down the line for Ismail. Plays it to, he has two people in front of him. Plays it in, and both decide to, not even pick up the ball. Thank goodness that shot missed. My goodness, wake up, boys. Not gonna get an easier pass than that. Ball roll by me. This AI, sometimes. Turner, bit of a heavy touch, but recovers. Loses out to Walsh. Masaccio. Love that name, Masaccio. Does Masaccio have a nice mustachio? That is the real question here. Story. Gets past his man. There's the cross for Bennett. Cleared off the line by Tommy Smith. Smart defending there. Still in play, though. Blackburn tried to go in for another. Story. Back to Allied. Letson does well to win it there. But again, given away cheaply. I'm telling you guys to retain possession, and I'm not seeing that happening here. Harvey will get into the book here, so we'll just go ahead and say stay on feet. Don't get me wrong. I love a good ankle-breaking day at the office, but let's not overdo it. 9 minutes left to go in our first match in the championship. For Bristol City, I believe in a full season. For me, ever. Oh, that's not entirely true. The only time I've ever played the championship previously was in Football Manager 2009. My first ever Football Manager when it was still called Worldwide Soccer Manager here in North America. Played as I played as Sheffield United. And did so horribly, my head was being called for in preseason after 2 matches. That's how bad I was doing. The media were saying get rid of me after 2 preseason matches. So at that point, I resolved, okay, I'm going to play lower league until I learn this game. And I would say 6 iterations of the game later, I'm pretty comfortable being in the championship. Good. Once again, no card to the opposition. Homer ref. Not a shocker there. Look at all these stern talking tos the home team is getting. No cards, though. Oh, there we go. Finally, when he's given no other option, after repeated fouling, gives out the card. More to the point, 2-2 is an excellent result, especially after we went down early. 2-2 is a very good result. I am very, very happy with that indeed, and they should be as well. And we've made a very good start to our career in the championship. 2 goals conceded though, but we're on a point and in the middle of the pack. So yay, we've achieved mid-table. Call it the end of the season. Oh, what? We still have 45 more games to go? Oh. Okay. Next time on Mr. Unemployable, we will go to the quarter mark of the 2024-2025 season. That will be against Nottingham Forest. Look ahead to that one. Will we still be in the League Cup? Will we have our players back? Will anybody be injured beyond repair? That's next time, everybody. My name is Rituro. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget, you can always join us live at twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recording live. Twitch chat are predicting everything from ankle twist, broken leg, torn Achilles. Were they right? Twisted knee. You were close, Twitch chat. Twisted knee. Once again, my name is Rituro. Just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.